Welcome to St. Vincent de Paul Indianapolis Council, also called SVdP Indy. We are excited to have you join our team. We are grateful for the opportunity to do the work we do in our local communities, work that is only possible thanks to our dedicated employees and volunteers. We hope this training will give you a better understanding of our mission, our programs, and our various facilities. The Society of St. Vincent de Paul has a long history, dating back to 1833 in Paris. Frederick Ozanam is credited as the founder of the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. In 1833, Frederick, then a 20-year-old college student at Sorbonne University, visited the vulnerable in Paris, taking food and clothing to them while offering friendship and concern. He recruited fellow students to help him, and the group soon adopted 17th century priest St. Vincent de Paul as their patron. St. Vincent de Paul founded the French social aid system and was an early advocate for bringing attention to the world's social problems. Similar groups sprung up in Paris, then the rest of France, and eventually throughout the world, all with the purpose of visiting those in need as an extension of God's love. Today, SVdP has about 900,000 members in 151 countries. SVdP was established in the United States in 1845. Today, the National Council is located in St. Louis and provides resources, training, and spiritual formation to local St. Vincent de Paul councils and conferences, including SVdP Indy. There are approximately 90,000 Vincentians in 4,500 conferences and councils in the United States. The SVdP Indianapolis Council began in 1946 and has been faithfully serving people in central, southern, and south central Indiana ever since. SVdP Indy provides services to individuals without regard to race, creed, color, gender, sexual orientation, criminal justice status, disability, marital status, veteran status, national origin, or age. In addition to the SVdP Indy Council, who acts as our governing board, we have a small staff plus 57 conferences and nearly 1,400 Vincentians. Conferences, which are affiliated with local parishes throughout the state, serve as our hands and feet, meeting directly with people who contact us for support. The people who make up the conferences are called Vincentians. Vincentians strive to grow spiritually as they act in the image of Jesus, do God's will, and devote themselves to the service of others and those in need. Vincentians are committed to bringing the most aid and comfort to neighbors in need. They work to bring values, like those in the Gospel of Matthew, to life. At its core, we consider SVdP Indy to be a network of friends inspired by gospel values. We're building a more socially just world through personal relationships with and service to people in need. SVdP Indy is a recognized 501c3. That means we depend on the support of donors, businesses, and other community partners to continue our ministry. Together, we're happily serving the community, listening to their needs, and helping them feel seen, heard, and valued. With every interaction, we work to establish relationships based on empathy, trust, and friendship. In central Indiana, we have several facilities that support our mission. To stock the 30th Street Food Pantry, we rely on several sources. Local food banks like Gleaners and Midwest donate some of the food. Additionally, we rely on government programs such as TFAP or the Emergency Food Assistance Program. This is a federal program that helps supplement the diets of low-income households. Finally, other nonprofit community partners donate food to us periodically. Then we purchase food in bulk on the open market from wholesalers. Food we buy helps fill in the gaps and ensure we can offer fresh food like produce, eggs, and chicken. Our 30th Street Food Pantry, located in the Pratt Quigley Building at 3001 East 30th Street, serves central Indiana residents in need. We strive to manifest God's love by providing a selection of food and support programs in an atmosphere of dignity and respect for shoppers and volunteers alike. As the largest choice-based food pantry in the Midwest, we serve between 3,500 to 4,000 households each week and deliver to another 380 homebound neighbors each Wednesday. Shoppers can shop weekly, and our pantry is open 4 mornings and 1 evening each week. While there, our littlest shoppers are invited to visit our free library for young readers. The 30th Street Food Pantry also houses the medical hub of the Gennesaret Free Clinic. SVdP Indy and Gennesaret joined forces about 20 years ago and continue to seek ways to serve our neighbors together. The medical clinic inside the food pantry is open to patients 6 days a week. Our distribution center serves all of central Indiana and is the hub where all material donations arrive to be sorted and redistributed. We receive appliances, furniture, clothing, linens, and basic household goods from donors or from vendors at discounted prices. We inspect and sort all donations when they arrive. As we strive to be good stewards of these donations, we use them in multiple ways. We distribute them to neighbors in need or sell them in our Mission 27 thrift stores, which is one of the revenue sources that support the pantry and other programs. We also give items to our community partners, such as local schools. And finally, if items aren't needed, we bail them and send them to other poverty-stricken areas around the world. In addition to donations being dropped off at the distribution center, they arrive via one of our blue donation bins throughout the city or via a scheduled pickup. Mission 27 helps us sell good things for a good purpose. Named in honor of St. Vincent de Paul's feast day on September 27th, proceeds from Mission 27 are earmarked for bettering the nutritional offerings of the food pantry, as well as underwriting the costs of Changing Lives Forever and other programs. Our first Mission 27 store opened in 2016 and is located inside the distribution center. We opened the second store on Shelby Street in 2019. In 2022, we bought the Love Your Neighbor Center, or LINK, a supportive housing unit for the unsheltered. Opening in 2023, LINK houses 13 individuals and assists them in overcoming barriers and hardships to develop building blocks for a sustainable future. The LINK campus consists of 8 acres. In addition to residential units, the building houses a small food pantry, meeting space, and our administrative offices. This allows us to keep in touch with the needs of the community we're committed to serving. Finally, the Boulevard Place Food Pantry is an affiliate of SVdP Indy. Established in 1982 at St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic Church, it has been in a standalone building near downtown Indianapolis since 2012. It provides food assistance to people in need and continues to be supported by several Catholic parishes, including St. Luke, Joan of Arc, Christ the King, Immaculate Heart of Mary, and St. Thomas Aquinas. The pantry is non-denominational in its outreach. This is an overview map of our facilities in central Indiana. Most of these facilities are small, but very much needed and engaged with their local communities. Another key element of our work is the Changing Lives Forever, or CLF program, which began in 2011. The program helps participants lift themselves out of poverty by providing opportunities to discover the rules of work and other skills needed to become economically self-sufficient. Graduates have found employment, continued their education, and overcome addictions, all to significantly transform their lives. Community partners also offer growth opportunities, including skills training and mentorships. To date, we have graduated over 500 participants. With the success of our CLF program, we created 2 additional programs. First, the CLF Graduate Program, which supports CLF graduates as they continue to work toward personal and job goals. Secondly, the CLF Re-Entry Program, where we partner with local organizations to support those reintegrating into society after a time of incarceration. Together, we hope to reduce recidivism, improve public safety, and provide resources to address their educational, employment, healthcare, housing, and family needs. There are multiple ways we support our unsheltered neighbors. Each Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the distribution center, we offer food, clothing, personal hygiene items, reading glasses, and bicycles to unsheltered neighbors. We also help them develop resumes, conduct job searches and housing research, and access needed social services. And on Saturday mornings, we take a truck with clothing, personal hygiene items, and meals to Roberts Park Methodist Church to serve the unsheltered community in downtown Indianapolis. Home visits are another foundational part of our work. When our neighbors need assistance with clothing, household goods, utility, or rent assistance, they call our helpline. Helpline volunteers send their information to the SVdP conference in the area where the neighbor lives. Then volunteers from each conference contact the neighbor to schedule a home visit, bringing with them the promise of hope. During the home visit, the neighbor's needs are identified, and the referral desk at the distribution center contacts the neighbor to schedule an appointment for them to pick up the items requested. All donated adult bicycles are given to those with no means of transportation. A bicycle can be life-changing for recipients. Transportation means being able to get to a job, and having a job means having income to obtain housing. Before donated bicycles are handed out, our bike repair volunteers inspect them to ensure safety. Bike recipients also receive a backpack, helmet, and a bike lock. We pride ourselves on being good custodians of the donations received from the community. What we cannot use, we find other organizations that can. We are extremely community-minded and have established partnerships for goods and services with many organizations. SVdP Indy receives more than $5 million annually from a variety of sources. While gifts from individual donors comprise over half, 57% of our philanthropic support, we also receive significant funding from foundation grants, estate gifts, special events, and corporate partners. SVdP Indy is governed by the Indianapolis Council. Our daily operations are led by staff and conducted by volunteers. Prior to 2016, SVdP Indy was a 100% volunteer organization. To grow the organization and serve more people, we needed a dedicated workforce to provide the stability needed to accomplish this growth. We started with 3 employees in 2016 and have over 50 today. Our employees provide the leadership and supervision required to make SVdP Indy successful and poised for future growth. We rely heavily on our local districts and conferences for support as well. They address specific needs in communities across central, southern, and south central Indiana. Together, our employees and volunteers make an amazing team. Volunteers are the backbone of SVdP Indy. In fact, 95% of what we do is volunteer-driven. We could never serve the number of neighbors we do without them. Our volunteers deliver food, make home visits, sort clothing and household goods, repackage food items, answer helpline inquiries, and much more. Our volunteers come in all shapes and sizes, young and old, from all walks of life, and we value each and every one. Whether serving with us as an employee or volunteer, there are certain expectations to keep in mind. Please read the items on the screen and talk to your supervisor or volunteer coordinator if you have questions. Whether you are a new employee or volunteer, we want you to know that we and the neighbors we serve are extremely grateful that you have joined our team. It is only through your hard work, dedication, and compassion for others that we can sustain the success and growth we have had over the years in our community. May God bless you for your servant's heart.